Okay, so Leaflit has come out with another one of the videos in her series. This is about localizers, and I want to give a little bit of context before we go in there. One of the pieces of context is, what are localizers? Well, there's a bunch of controversies about them, and what they're supposed to do is they're not just translators. In fact, there's usually separate translators. So localizers, they find ways to reword stuff so that it's not like a direct translation, but so that it makes sense. Like maybe there's like a joke or a pun that works in Japanese, but when it's translated into English, it isn't very funny, so they'll substitute some other joke on a similar topic. But there's all kinds of things like that they'll do. And this here is the Merry Christmas controversy from the horse girl anime Uma Musume that a bunch of people have covered, and I'll put the Words of Paradise and the Smash JT links in the description so that you can watch those separately. But that's not the only localizer controversy. There's a ton of them, ton of localizer controversies. And Skybrowse himself even referenced it in NVIDIA F-bomb yeah, in this video that has the puppets in it. Let me show you. It's right after this scene. Localizers, the advertisers. Yeah. See, Vocalizers instead of localizers, he calls it Vocalizers. And see, it's Merry Holiday instead of Merry Christmas. And then it's got all these horse girls, and of course Leaflit herself and Hero Hey, and they're all puppets. Yep. So anyways, so that's what it's about. And before we go in here, I also wanted to address a different controversy, and this is about me. So anyways, I've been reacting to the Leaflit videos in this series. University is a scam. And where's the other one? Have Babies. Those are the previous ones in her series. And if you see here, where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Have Babies, and University is a Scam. Yes, so those are the two ones I've reacted before that are also in this same series by Leaflit. And Leaflit herself called these two psyop videos. So these are her psyop series. And in my last reaction to them, in which one? In this one. In my last reaction right here, I called them propaganda videos. And I was trying to think of the word psyop, and I used propaganda instead because it's quite similar. And a few people were getting really upset with me about that. They're like, no, it's not propaganda, it's not propaganda. But then I was like, well, you know, technically it is propaganda. Let me show you. So anyways, North Korea, we and the South Koreans have dropped tons, literal tons of propaganda leaflets on the North Koreans. And this is a common thing too. Look at this. We've done it. World War I, World War II, all this stuff. It's a common thing. You combat bad propaganda with good propaganda, and people are used to the idea that propaganda is bad. But you know, during World War II, we were dropping propaganda leaflets on the bad guys and on the countries that the bad guys were invading, and then they were trying to do the same to us and our allies. Yeah, they were trying to do that. I'm an American, and so yeah, combating bad propaganda with good propaganda is a very old tradition. And just because it's propaganda doesn't mean it's bad. Propaganda just means that the primary purpose is pushing a message. And Leaflit, with her series that she calls psyop videos, she is pushing propaganda. She has specific messages that she's pushing. These videos are an entertainment, but the primary purpose of the video is not entertainment. The primary purpose is to push a message. So technically speaking, they are propaganda videos, and they're just like us, dropping leaflets in all these wars. And yeah, you combat the bad propaganda with good propaganda. So yeah, when I was saying propaganda, I was not criticizing Leaflit. I was actually complimenting her. Okay, so that's been a ton of intro and context information before I even go in. And this is a fresh React. I have not seen this before other than what happens when I hover over it. Okay, so let's go in. Okay, pause it, and let's look at the description. I believe this is probably another AI video, although someone said that she clones her voice. And okay, so she says, in today's video, I'm dropping an original music video about something that's been bothering a lot of people lately, localization, and how it can completely change the meaning of a story. Now, to be clear, localization itself isn't a bad thing. Translating and adapting content so it makes sense across cultures is important. But the issue comes when it goes beyond translation and starts rewriting the original intent. Yeah, just to make an aside here, I'm thinking about, what was that anime? It was Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, I think it was. Where they just basically put a feminist slogan into the mouth of this one character that would definitely not be saying something like that because they wanted to. They're like, oh, I'm a feminist. I can put feminist talking points into the mouth of this character. It's like, no, that's not what localization is about. Okay. So then we'll go back to what Leaflet's saying after my aside. Leaflet writes, that's what this song is about. From changing dialogue to inserting modern buzzwords or shifting tone and themes that weren't there originally, it can feel like the final product is no longer what the creator actually made. Instead of preserving the story, it becomes something else entirely. Yeah, and inserting slang modern buzzwords that, are very new and might be replaced by completely different words in a year or two, that's also really going against the spirit of what should happen with translation and localization. Because you want something that when people watch it 5 years from now or later, it's not filled with buzzwords that have changed meaning or just completely stopped being used, and people are like, what is this? What is this? So yeah, there's a whole bunch of reasons here. Okay, and then going back to Leaflet's description, sorry I keep doing these asides, and that's where a lot of the frustration comes from. People don't want a different story, they want the original, just in a language they can understand. When that gets altered too much, it breaks immersion and disconnects the audience from the source material. In this video, I tackled that topic in a fun, exaggerated, and musical way, keeping things entertaining while still pointing at a real issue people have noticed across games, anime, and media in general. At the end of the day, this is all about respecting the original work while still making something people around the world can enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you noticed this happening more often? I just want to peek at the comments real quickly. I'm so curious. 423 comments. Oh, and the top one is a Nick Shirley Leering Center joke. Okay, so I'm going to thumbs that up, but don't want to get lost in the comments when I've got a video to react to. Okay, so let's make it big. And then Angel's Sword Studios, and that's the Leaflit studio. I used to think that it was sort of based off of Angel's studio that made the Sound of Freedom movie, but it actually has nothing to do with that. So now I know better when I react to Leaflit stuff. And Localizers, know your role. Okay. And I'm not sure who this character is. Okay, well, let's keep going.
The Localizers? They come?
We get signal. Main screen turn on.
You know what you're doing. Take off every zig!
Okay, and I just wanted to pause and say that it looks like the opening was this little skit that's sort of like the Localizers are like the Borg and they're coming. So that was really funny. And now we've got the actual song. And this is Leaflit, in case you didn't know. She's a slime VTuber. This is her human form. Oh, and it looks like her little top tuft of hair, I forget what that's called, is going right through the Santa hat. Okay, so that is... that's cool, and she's dancing with fried chicken for some reason, so I'm not completely sure what that's about. Okay, sorry, let me rewind it a bit, and let's go. Okay, so I did want to go back here and say Oto Kanoko, that I think it's like a pun that means male daughter or something like that. And it's like a dress-up thing like drag queens. It's not actually trans, but trans activists in America and elsewhere have latched onto this and said all of these people, these fictional characters in the anime need to be explicitly trans in the exact way that Americans are trans in the modern way, or it's some kind of bigotry or something. Okay, let's go. Oh my, yeah, it's pretty shocking to hear Leaflit swear because she is very pure, although she did use the F-bomb a lot in Have Babies, so I'm a little bit more expecting it now, but still, yep. Oh, and then just as soon as I mentioned it, she used the F-bomb. Okay, there we go. It's okay. Okay, and then just put the fries in the bag. Oh, it's time to put the fries in the bag. Yeah, that's something that says, yeah, you with certain jobs, like if you're working as a fry cook at a fast food place, you just put the fries in the bag. Anything other than putting the so this is a big thing that people talk about. Anything other than putting the fries in the bag means that you're doing your job wrong. Okay, and then does that... I'll say woke. What does that say? It says woke, but spelled weirdly. Or W-O-U-K. Does it have something to do with the UK? I'm not sure. Or wait, is this one of the localizer companies? This might be one of the localizer companies, W-O-U-K. It might be. I'm not quite sure. Oh, wow. Hiro Hey and Rev Says Dezu are here. Oh, this is Chibi Reviews. Yeah, I guess, well, he's, these two guys are VTubers, but this guy normally just shows his real face. Is this like a VTuber avatar that he only rarely uses, or is this just a cartoon representation of him? I'm not sure. Okay. And then it says Woke Dreadnought, and I can't really read that stuff. Mission objective: eliminate Woke Fleet Company, protect anime torches. Operation Void, rebuild Sector Zeta 9 time 25 something something. System status: armor 99%, shield 87%, energy 92%, weapon 100%, engine 100%, and then energy. Okay, and then weapon systems: beam cannon ready, missile pod ready, railgun charging, Vulcan ready, special ready. Okay, let's go. And I'm wondering who is inside this suit. I didn't get a look at them earlier. I don't think it showed us. Oh, it's not going to show us? Is that just her mom inside the suit? It might be her mom. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, so definitely going to give it a thumbs up, and then I'm going to go back and look at some of the things. Now, I did want to say that her previous stuff in this series, in the psyop series, or actually technically propaganda series, Have Babies and University is a Scam. I did think that in both of these, but especially in Have Babies, there was a little bit of a low amount of variety in what was actually happening visually. Like in this one, quite a lot of the time, she was just dancing on a stage. And this one, she moved back and forth from various university-like locations. And there was also a little intro, the stereotype of like running to the first class of the day that you're late to with bread in your mouth. But there wasn't a whole lot of variety in things that were actually happening to look at. But this one, Localizers Know Your Role, she was actually, there was that whole intro that was like a little anime, and there's this thing, the outro here, and then there was a bunch of stuff happening, including going back to the anime setting and fighting in space. And so I think I really liked the more varied stuff. And I think there were a lot of hidden cameos that I didn't catch. And like, I don't know who this is. This might be someone. And let's see, it says, believe in the something of your heart. Live 87 Stellar Sing. Okay, so And then there was when she was at the anime convention. Okay, and then this one is this someone right here, and then this is obviously her, but these other posters on the wall, I'm not quite sure who they are. And see, she has the model of this character. So are these like original characters that she's made up for the various animes that she's talking about, since she can't really use the real characters? Or are they actual like VTuber friends of hers and stuff? And another thing I was looking at is this, where there's all the plushies. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is her friend Rana or Raina, R-A-N-A, a Lamia VTuber. And so I'm pretty sure that is that, but I don't recognize these others. Oh yeah, and here's another Rana plushie. But some of them, like this one, look really distinct in this one, so it makes me think they're probably real people. And then some of them just look really generic, like these three and these two, which looks like that one. So I'm not quite sure. This person and this person on the posters might be someone, I'm not sure. And I also noticed that she really changes her clothing. Leaflit herself really changes her clothing a lot. And I'm wondering, and she also changes the style that she's drawn in sometimes. So I'm wondering if all of these are like references to various anime. So the Merry Christmas is probably when she's wearing the Santa costume. Yeah, so the Merry Christmas here probably is a reference to the really infamous Merry Christmas localizer controversy. So that's probably a reference to that. And I'm still not sure what the Dancing with Fried Chicken is about. That's probably some reference I don't get. But then look at this very specific outfit. And I've never seen Leaflit wear anything like this before. And it's got these eyes on it and stuff. That's probably a reference to an anime that I don't know. And see, she's got this again, and maybe it's one of the like fake anime that she's made up for her to be a fan of, so that she doesn't have to risk using real copyrighted material in here and get in trouble for it. But it also might be like a reference to something that's not specific enough to cause copyright trouble, so that she can actually get away with it. And yeah, this makes me think of ReZero. So this location here might be a reference to ReZero, an anime, but I'm not quite sure. And then she keeps changing clothing and keeps going back to the anime convention. Yeah, so she's singing about various anime. And then this, I think this looked like that one scene in I think it was Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, where the one character was saying something absurdly feminist instead of the stuff that she would actually say. I think this might be a reference to that scene, because it looks similar to that scene. And then see she's in like cat-eared form here with the horse, or no, this is horse girl form, because she's got a horse tail. So this is probably referencing Uma Musume again. Because Uma Musume is the horse girl anime, and it's based on a very popular video game. And then let me show you this part again. Okay, so then she changes her style that she's drawn in, and so I'm thinking that this is probably a reference to something else. Is there an anime where they dress like this and they have spirals in their eyes? I'm not sure. Yeah. And then, so yeah, maybe she's just cosplaying as her various anime characters. Yeah, and I don't think they ever show us who's in the suit. Let's look at that. Yeah, I could not really see that person's face. Leaflit's mother, Asari, that she streams with, has very long blue hair. So I didn't see any blue hair, let alone long blue hair. So I'm thinking it's probably not her mother, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But I wonder if maybe it'll be revealed in the next video or something who that was, or maybe it'll just always be secret to intrigue us. But yeah, I like these. Yeah, Leaflit is really good at making the AI animated videos, like put them in the box. Really famous Leaflit video, and yeah, when I was seeing her other psyop videos where she wasn't really showing off her animation talents very much, I thought. So it makes me happy to see her showing off with, you know, space battles and mechas and stuff like that. It makes me happy to see her showing off more. And I wonder if WOUK actually is something. Let me go in here. Let me just search WOUK and see if that is something. No, it doesn't seem to be something. Either that or the YouTube search is just garbage. So yeah, I don't think that is actually something. Just like a misspelling of woke. I'm guessing. Okay, and is there anything else I wanted to comment on? Yeah, and of course they're monsters, fighting space monsters, and Chibi reviews here. Let's look. Chibi reviews. Let me show you him. Okay. Yep. This guy here. See, there's his face there, and apparently he's involved in some kind of controversy. And then, oh, there he is. Yep. There he is. So yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him use this as a VTuber, but I guess this here does represent him, and there's his actual face there. Okay. So I think, and then Hero Hey here. Let me show you Hero Hey. There we go. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a VTuber avatar. Doesn't he have a VTuber avatar, or am I remembering wrong? I don't see his avatar sitting on any of these things. Maybe he doesn't have a VTuber avatar. Maybe he doesn't. Okay, I might have been wrong there. But he does look like this. So yeah, this here is what he looks like, and he's been cameoed in Skybrow's stuff as well, but not very much. I think maybe once or twice. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in particular to go over. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah. Oh, and she's making the heart sign with her hands. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's everything I can think of there. So, the link to this video, Localizers Know Your Role, and the context videos here will be in the description. And I'll also go ahead and link to Leaflit's other 2 videos in the series so that you can watch the entire series. The Have Babies one here, I'll put that link in the description, and the University is a Scam, I'll also put that link in the description. So this was a cool one, and I hope Leaflit continues with this psyop, or rather propaganda series. You know, you need to keep dropping. You need to keep dropping those propaganda leaflets on the enemy. That's what you got to do. Even if the enemy drops garbage back at you. Yeah. Like in 2004, the North Koreans sending balloons loaded with trash onto South Korea. Yep, that was happening. Okay, so that was a reaction, and I hope you enjoyed it.